keep your dog healthy. If you're a dog owner, you surely want your pet to be healthy and to live a long and happy life, but you might sometimes do things that can potentially harm your canine companion. When you get a pet, your life becomes way more fun. Now you have a best friend who's waiting for you to come home every evening and lightens up your mood. No matter the circumstances, the dog unconditionally loves his or her owner, but there are quite a few ways you can get your dogs mad without even realizing it. There are many things that we humans do unconsciously that our dogs absolutely hate. Blush and laugh, I created this video to explain. Like, comment, and there's a subscription reminder. Please subscribe. Number 1. Harsh punishment and making them apologize. No one likes to be yelled or harshly punished. Dogs may not understand the words we are saying, but the sense of their emotions when they do it. If you have a sensitive or a fearful dog, you might find that yelling or harsh punishment actually upsets or scares your dog. Many people think that dogs know what they have done something wrong because they look guilty. But in reality, the dog isn't sorry that they chewed on your shoes or knocked over your plants. Scientists believe that dogs can't feel complex emotions such as guilt or shame. Your dog is just reaching to your body language and the tone of your voice and don't help in the long run because your dog becomes desensitized. Positive reinforcement is actually the most effective type of training to correct the unwanted behavior, so you can try redirecting your dog towards that. Number 2. Hugging. Even though it's tempting, full body hugs aren't good for your dogs. A hug is actually threatening or unwelcoming to them, especially if they feel trapped. Dogs are not humans, so having someone come up and wrap their arms around their body or neck may be disconcerting for them. Rather than hugging a dog, let the dog lean into you and put them on their back or chest. It's really cute to look at photos of people hugging dogs, but the reality is not so comfortable. Many dogs do not enjoy hugs, especially from strangers. Placing your arms around a dog's neck or body may be perceived as a threat, and most dogs tolerate gentle hugs from trusted humans, but that doesn't mean they actually like them. A better alternative is to let the dog cuddle on his own terms. Number 3. Strong fragrances. In case you don't already know it, your dog's sense of smell is about 10,000 to 100,000 times more sensitive than yours. In general, dogs enjoy taking in all types of scents and odors. However, strong fragrances and chemicals can bother dogs and even irritate their nose. As a rule, it's best to avoid directly spraying your dog with anything. If your dog needs a medical spray applied, avoid his face, and so do away from your dog and make them the product is non-toxic. Also try to minimize perfumes, killing products, vinegar, chili peppers, and citrus scents. This is not to say that these items can't be used in your house, but you should provide a space for your dog where they should not be a problem. Number 4. A tight leash. Dogs get irritated if they're being pulled on their leash all the time. It is painful and it can injure them and also frustrate them. Tight leashes trigger a range of problems including leash aggression. Nervous dogs struggle because their ability to flee has been restricted. Feeling trapped, and they launch into a blustering offensive design to drive others away. When a dog pulls on its leash, it restricts the blood flow to its eyes and ears, and when the blood flow is cut off on a regular basis, it causes swelling, and constant swelling damages your dog's organs. A dog can easily be leash trained with use of proper harness and positive reinforcement. Before going to the 5th point, we have a little surprise for you. Lambic presents a light and fashionable long and wide tooth pet comb. It's a professional groomer comb that has longer, deeper, and tapered ends that are safe and rust-free. The metal dog comb pins use special techniques and materials so needle will not fall off and break. It's an ergonomic design with aluminum oral handle. The dog comb has long and wide 1.3 inches long tapered pins to make easy to get rid of undercoat second layer. The Japanese needle technology gives your pet thorough grooming, removing loose mats, knots, and tangles easily and efficiently. Its double-sided grooming removes matted fur, and the handles are polished without sharp edges. The double-sided teeth give both professional grooming, that is, a coarse comb, white tooth, and the finer comb, long tooth. It is suitable and effective for long-haired cats or dogs, so don't hesitate to use a professional pets grooming comb to give your pets a beautiful, neat look. Let's buy this product and many more products from the Lambier if you love your pet. So please contact us using the link in the description below, and we'll make sure you love all our products. Thank you. Back to the video. Number 5. Dressing your dog. Don't buy clothes for your pet just because they may look cute in them. When it's cold, you may want to dress your dog for walks, but also keep in mind that they have fur to help regulate their body temperature. If you do live in a colder climate and choose to use a jacket, ensure that it is not restrictive. Unless you got your dog used to wearing clothing gradually, there's a good chance your dog hates being dressed up. Many dogs will tolerate outfits or costumes, but most don't enjoy them. Get to know your dog before you force them into a bunny costume. Some dogs are fine with simple clothing items like shirts, but loathe wearing things on their heads or feet. How important is that you dress your dog anyway? If your dog needs protection from the cold, start with small, lightweight items and associate them with the treats or other rewards. Number 6. No opportunity to explore and sniff. Dogs need their exercise and love going on walks, but going for a walk and not having a chance to explore is no fun at all. Dogs see the world primarily through scent. Dogs enjoy going on walks for more than this exercise. Taking a walk outdoors gives your dog a chance to explore the world. Your dog explores the world primarily through scent, then with his senses. Rushing through your dog through a walk without allowing him to stop and sniff, that is unkind. If you think about it, it's like someone dragging you by your arm with your favorite shop without allowing you to stop and look at anything. It also gives them an opportunity to engage in their natural instincts, including sniffing the world around them, and this is why we should let them stop and smell along the way. Dogs were born to sniff. So next time you walk your dog, give them plenty of time to explore his environment. Number 7. Being left alone or ignored. Dogs are social creatures who generally hate being left alone. Some dogs are comforted by the presence of another dog, but others only want human companionship. In extreme cases, some dogs experience anxiety. Dogs are pack animals, and they are in the wild. They do everything together and they're loyal to their pack. For a domestic dog, you're either a leader of their pack. When you're not able to spend enough time with your dog, they can develop anxiety. The problem is that most dog owners have to work in order to pay for all the gourmet food their dogs eat. If you travel frequently, find a trusted pet sitter with whom your dog is comfortable. If you travel constantly, Number 8. Forcing them into uncomfortable situations. Most of us have experienced it. Your dog puts on the brakes and refuses to go somewhere or do something. Maybe it's the bathtub. Often it's the veterinarian. Sometimes it's the car or even a certain street. It might even be a certain person or an animal or your dog that he wants to avoid. Most of the time your dog is refusing because he has a fear or a phobia. When you force your dog into a scary situation, you keep him thinking that that's a state of stress, and it's actually a technique called flooding that does not always work. When you go out or an event like a thunderstorm causes your pup to hide in a corner, turn on relaxing music or a TV for your dog. A better method is to ease your dog into the situation. Number 9. Lack of routine and rules. Dogs are creatures of habit. They get accustomed to a schedule or come to accept certain things at certain times. Try to have a regular schedule for everything from feeding to playtime. Your dog may not seem like it, but he needs rules. If your dog is acting out, it's probably because you have not taught him the rules. Training is an important part of providing structure in your dog's life. A routine is important because your dog has an internal clock. After a few days, scheduled routines and rules, you will probably notice that your dog is happier. Routine and rules makes your dog's world more predictable and can actually boost his confidence. Oftentimes, humans like a midday walk too. So make sure you pay attention to your dog's cues. Number 10. Being upset. Life has its ups and downs. You can't expect to be happy all the time. However, your dog can sense your emotion because of the close bond you share. If you're going through a period of depression, stress, or grief, it is bound to affect your dog. Some dogs will mask your emotions, becoming sad or even sick. Others will get bored or frustrated and act out because they're not getting enough attention, exercise, or stimulation from you. So do your best to keep a sense of some routine and spend your time with your dogs. Go for a walk with your pet. There's a reason dogs are so great in animal-assisted therapy. Go for a walk with your dog and you might even find yourself getting better. So now that you know about how to understand your dogs better, things you should never do that to your dogs. So make sure you guys like, comment, and there's a subscription reminder to the channel Blush and Laugh. Thank you.